It's easy. Good morning. How you doing? Nelson, thank you. Hello. Not playing slots tonight. But thank you. Hey, text guy Joe Brooks, how you doing? We're just gonna do a little live for a little bit. Big booty bonsai, that's right. Yes, 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 that is me. That's right, Joe Brooks. BBBB. Joe Brooks, how have you been? I haven't feel like I've seen you in a while, so I hope you're doing well. What's up, brother? Sander Slots in the house. Brian's getting married in a couple weeks. Very excited about that. And I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear, and I hope it's coming in great. Hey, I'll take that Slotman channel. How's it going? Did you get the machine figured out? I hope you did. Mega 23, I didn't play today. I wanted to. Random collection, yes, we all should get sleep, but this is people here just don't sleep. It's only 1 o'clock my time, so. Cuban Booty, what's going on? Kristen Goslin, hello. Okay, Joe Brooks. Just wanted to make sure you were doing good. I haven't seen you in a while, so I got concerned. Got 18 lovely people joining us tonight. 18 beautiful people. That's right. 19. It keeps going up. So we're making the final push. I just wanted to say to all those that have already. Oh, I know. It's a slot machine, or it's a slot channel. That's okay. Yeah, it's easy. It's 4:30 or 4:03 your time. That's right. Um, Give me a second, guys. Please hit the like button. How's the speed? Yes, I do live in California. um, and I'm not too sure because like it seems that YouTube is behind a couple of days of hours. So it's telling me one thing and then it's telling me another. So I'm not too sure. Right now it says 800 more hours than is needed. Joe Brooks, whatever you want to do, it's most appreciated. If you can, leave it on. If you can't, don't worry about it. Crazy Carl, how you doing this morning? And so that's what we're talking about is the final push. Trying to get the final hours in, get some stuff. Tomorrow I'll be live again, probably around maybe 11:30 at night Pacific Standard Time, or maybe just 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I um, want to do the drawing for all those that entered into the contest. And if you haven't entered into the contest yet, please do so at this time. All you have to do is leave a comment, be subscribed, and hit the like button for the junior suite for the Chew Mash review. Hello, Chantel. Or, I'm sorry, Chantrell. I'm sorry. Oh, you're in the Bay. Sweet. Nice. Crazy Carl will totally understand. That's what I was doing all day today. Was watching whoever was going live, and it's been good. But yeah, so tomorrow, remember to leave the comment for the junior suite for True Mash. You have till 10 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night, and I'll even give that for Pacific Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, you have a little bit more time than Pacific than the West Coast does. Slack Queen, what's going on? Sammy, how you doing? Yeah, text guy's always invading live streams. Yes. But it's much appreciated. Absolutely. We got 19 beautiful, 20 beautiful people watching right now. This is amazing. For 1 o'clock in the morning, yeah, I'll take it. So, um, yeah, I can imagine. How far away are you from your local slot queen? I think you said about an hour last time. I could be wrong. Getting ready to drive home from the slot machine or slot museum. That's right, LJ. Susie Q, how you doing? What do you need help from, LJ? Is Charles misbehaving? Oh, 40 minutes, not bad. Yeah, I think my local without traffic is about an hour and 15 minutes. But yesterday we spent like seven. We spent like 76, maybe almost 80 minutes. So an hour and 20 minutes. Good night, Brian. Take care, brother. Hey, Vicky. And I'm just getting notifications that Cuban Booty just entered the contest and Joe Brooks just entered the contest. So I'm very excited. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Hey, Paylines, what's going on? Saw Queen, like I was saying earlier, I'm not too sure because right now it says like uh, I have 3,200 hours on YouTube itself on here. But if I look at the analytics for uh, YouTube, what is this darn thing called? YouTube Studio, it tells me something differently. So I'm not too sure. And I think it's about a day or two behind everything else. So good morning, Bill. How you doing? And Slack Queen, I wish Timberwolf would have done a little bit better for you. It treats me well. I usually play Timberwolf, the $4 or the 250 max bet, and I do pretty decent on there. Oh, Paylines, I was just trying to figure out exactly the amount of hours that I have. YouTube Analytics will tell me 3,200. YouTube Studio will tell me that it's 3,400. So I just don't know what what to believe. And I think YouTube on the computer analytics is like a day or two behind. Thank you, Joe Brooks. Thank you. The better half is here. I love it. Hey, Rich, how's it going? BBBB. 26 beautiful people watching. Amazing. Yeah, Sammy, that's what I was telling her too. The deluxe version, I usually do better with deluxe than I do with the normal version, and I really do enjoy the deluxe version. You know, Slot Queen, smack. Yep, it's all right, Slot Hubby, Slot Queen Hubby. I got your back. Oh, Palin said that I won't lose it. Yeah, and that's what I was trying to ask you too. Like, um, I know you mentioned you have to do it from like you have up until a year or 12 months, but um, Palins, I'll shoot you a call tomorrow morning because I have questions about other things. Yeah, I never had one. I did. I was very close to, or I had just hit the threshold of 10,000 views, and I was at 15,000 views when they decided to switch everything on us. 24 beautiful people watching at 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you. Slot Queen Hubby is hilarious. Now, Slot Queen, do you let Slot Queen Hubby gamble too? Do you let him play, or is he not allowed to? No, no, I do understand what's going on, Palines, but I have other questions about something differently, and I think that's kind of why I'm trying to push so much as well. Cheryl, is it where are you that it's snowing? I know there's a lot of places that are snowing. Pennsylvania, the Midwest. Oh wow, Slot Queen, it happens. Just be like Elsa and let it go. Let it go. You're already the queen. You can be like Elsa, who's the ice queen, and just let it go. What symbols? I don't understand the symbols you're talking about, Suzuki, but the crashing has to do with the app on the phone, and it's ridiculous. Um, unless you have something else besides an iPhone, you're gonna probably see a lot of the channels that you've been seeing having issues with probably have iPhones and they're crashing. You know, Vancouver got it. Kristen Goslin, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You did not have to do that. And again, thank you so much. It's very much appreciated, very much. And she said, my first big booty bonsai super chat. Woohoo. And Joe Brooks asks, Bonsai, what do you stream on? So I stream on when I'm at the casino. I stream from my iPhone 6. I'm trying to get a new phone, and it's I just don't want to get a new phone if it's going to continue to happen too. Yeah, Sock Queen, I understand your frustration because it happened to me on yesterday and it happened to me on Tuesday. So I totally understand your frustration and I get it. And Cheryl says there were people posting Arabic symbols. Yeah, I don't understand why there's a lot of people coming into different live streams now with the different symbols that are people are happening. I know it happened in Holly's, and I had some happen in mine the other night too, but I didn't get as many as those, and I just don't get it. And Sammy said Bonsai last time had a heart. Yeah, that's Sammy again. That's because of the iPhone and the app. Um, YouTube, it's just not working. Yeah, Sock Queen, you have the brand new iPhone X. Yeah, is it worth it to get it or not to get it? This is 3 years old. The battery's shot. I need to get a new phone anyway. So, is it worth it or is it not worth it? Yeah, Cheryl, definitely it's annoying. Um, but you're going to get trolls no matter what you do. Oh, Sammy, I agree with you 100%. Um, Definitely agree with you. I think he actually moved to Cheryl. I think he actually got the Google phone, and that's what he's been streaming off of. But I don't know if he's had issues with it as well. Still, see, if it's a Christmas present from him, why don't you let him play more? Yeah, I'm gonna ask the big jackpot as well what he thinks about the iPhone 10. Yeah, Sammy, it's trolls. Unfortunately, you know, we get them, and I apologize for them. Suzy Q says, hopefully they will fix the software update, and yeah, I hope they fix it too. Slot Queen. Joe Brooks said she saw in Holly's stream so many repeated comments uh, that shows you need a good mod. Yeah, I was modding for Holly to slots, and man, my hand and my fingers were cramping up for how many times I was hiding those comments. And Kristen says she has iPhone 6 Plus and having sound issues, driving her crazy. Absolutely. Text guy. And also what's going on my phone too is the earpiece here. I can barely hear people, so I have to put them on speaker or get um, the headphone jack in or get a Bluetooth, and that's it. Slot Queen, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I enjoy helping people out. That's part of who I am, and I really do care. So JoJo had a hard time. Yeah, she had a hard time, but she definitely manages, and she definitely does a great job. So she's awesome. Yeah, Kristen, you know what it is? I think for me personally, and I don't want to tell the phone company this, but I think I had my phone out during the rain, and I think a drop or two got inside there, and that's what happened to it. But it's a 3-year-old phone, so it lasted a long time. And Cheryl said we just got back from Vegas last night and stayed at Caesars, based off of my room tour. Awesome. So did you stay in the Octavius Tower? I hope they put you in the Octavius because that's the best tower. Susie asked, "Am I excited about the wedding trip?" You bet your bottom dollar I'm excited. One, I love Holly and I love Brian, and I'm so excited to see them finally get married. Um, Two, I'm actually in the wedding, so I'm very excited to be in the wedding as well. Three, I haven't been to Vegas since New Year's, so it's been a month, and I'm getting a little antsy. But no, yes, I'm very excited. There's going to be so many great people there, and I'm just so happy to be able to see them. Yeah. Awesome. I'm glad they put you in there. No, Kristen, don't tell somebody or don't have somebody tell you to get the hearing aid. That's like stupid. All you need to do is just plug in your beats and put them in your earbuds, or put it on speaker. That's what I do. Joe Brooks, thank you. And I do have a big heart. I do love people. Yeah, I can't wait to see us live too, Susie. It's going to be really, really fun, and really excited. And it's been a couple of I've known Holly and um, Brian now probably 8 to 9 months now. So it's it's been almost a good 8 9 months, and of from the moment I talked to them on the phone to meeting Holly and meeting Brian, love them to death. They're great people. Slot Queen Hubby says, get the iPhone 8 Plus. The only reason why I want to get the 10 is for a couple of reasons. The camera on the 10 is actually better, and then also too, there's more stabilization inside both of the cameras here, so it's not as shaky. Um, I do use a gimbal to take away some of the shakiness, but when I'm going to be live streaming, I'm going to try and stay away from the gimbal because I get in trouble with it. You're very welcome, Kristen. Emily, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, future best friend in law. Yeah, that's the thing too. Alan, I really want the camera, you know, especially for what I do for the vlogs and everything. That's what I really want to do for the reviews and stuff. The name of Holly's channel is Holly Does Slots. Let me see if I can find a link and I can post it in here for her. Okay. Oh, Bill, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He said, "Hope you get your hours you need." Thank you so much. That is very generous of you. There's a Holly's link. Click on that. Yeah, see, the camera is really great on the 10. Really want to do that. Bill, make sure you are entered in for the contest as well. Leave a comment on my Chumash Junior Suite, and then I'm going to pick the names tomorrow night. You have till 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time to enter in. And that doesn't go just for Bill, that goes for everybody here as well. But I think the majority of you already have. Yes, yes, yes. 19 beautiful people watching at 1:25 in the morning. 1:25 in the morning. You guys are nuts for staying up this late. And some of you, it's 4:25 in the morning, 3:25 in the morning. Um, those in Australia, it's a different time. Hey, Mr. Bell, thanks for joining in. Text guy. Yes, yes, we know. Got you, buddy. Thank you, sir. Yes, Kristen says it's 4:25 a.m. and snowing here in Boston. You say Boston or Baston? Mr. Bell, you just woke up. Good morning. And Kristen, what are you doing up at 4:25 in the morning? Oh my goodness. Good lord. Baston. Yeah, I thought that's how you said it. You're a night owl. Well, just a night owl. You're a morning owl too. Joe Brooks says it's 7:26 p.m. over in Australia. G'day, mate. Joe, did you watch the Super Bowl? And if you did you watch the new commercial or the commercial that was in there? And it was a spoof on Crocodile Dundee. It was hilarious. Emily, were you at the casino? Is that what you're saying? That you just ran out of ammunition for hunting buffaloes? Yeah, it's been a tough hunt for me too. Ooh, cooking crab legs, yum. Yeah, Cheryl. Once, oh my goodness, Vegas. It throws me way off on my sleep patterns. Um, it definitely does. Oh, Jackie says, "Hi everyone, enjoy your channel bonsai. Enjoy the slot queen, and also love her voice." Showed up by Toledo, Ohio. Hey, thank you for watching, Jackie. Thank you for joining us from Toledo, Ohio. I used to live in Steubenville, Ohio. I went to Franciscan University in Steubenville, Ohio, so I know where Toledo is, and I actually had a friend who went to the university over in Toledo and played football for them. Yeah, it was funny. He did have a cameo. Yep, crab legs at 4 a.m. I know, right? Oh, you just got to the room. Where are you playing at, Emily? Where did you go? Yes, everyone's asleep and you don't have to share. Nice. Yes, Slot Queen Jackie said some very nice things about you. Um, yes and no, Joe. Like I always have wanted to visit Australia. Um, I have a I lost my passport, so I need to renew that first of all. But second of all, I've always had a fascination with Australia, and I really would like to go. Meg 23 said, "Grandkids still watching movies." Nice. Horseshoe Boiser City. Okay, nice. Hey Jeremy, what's going on, buddy? Jeremy, I don't know if I saw um this from you yet, but I want you to be able to win one of these shirts or the triple B big booty bonsai shirt. So make sure you leave a comment on the um latest review, which is the junior suite for Chumash. So you can be entered in for the sweepstakes, or the contest, not the sweepstakes, but the contest. Um, Tomorrow. You have till 10 p.m. tomorrow to do it. And that goes, again, for anybody in this chat room. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bell, for subscribing to Slot Queen. Margaritaville. Very nice. Bobby Ace asks, "Where is his voice?" My voice is here. I don't. Can everybody hear me? Am I on mute or? Bobby, maybe try refreshing. What's my favorite food? Uh, that would be Japanese food. It's yummy. And then second would be Italian, because I'm Japanese and Italian, so they're two of my favorite cuisines. Oh, you're from New Zealand. Nice. But you moved 6 years ago. Yes, slots galore. So Joe, is are the New Zealand All Blacks still your favorite rugby team, or did you switch over to the Australia rugby teams? I love watching rugby and love playing rugby. It's a good question. I don't know, Paylines. Maybe he messaged me and I didn't get it. Let me take a look. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Mega23. I don't know what Bobby, was talking about then. I apologize. And Mr. Bell asks, "Hey, Bonsai, by any chance, can you make the big bonsai tree on your hoodie? Because I think it would be awesome." Um, I do have hoodies. I have this hoodie, and I have hoodies galore. Um, see, boop, 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 boop. Jeremy. um, is that what you were talking about, Mr. Bell? Yes, always the New Zealand All Blacks. Yes. Oh, on the back, put a big bonsai tree. Like, let me flip this around. Like on the back here, have just the logo back here, but humongous. I didn't put the logo purposely on the back because, like the hoodie, if you're wearing the hood, if you're not wearing the hood, it it hides it. But I guess I could, put the logo on the back. I'll have to see how much that costs if it's extra. But that's a great idea. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. Slot Queen Hubby asked, "How far from the casino are you?" Um, right now, from my local, because I'm at my parents' place, and It's about 2 hours from here, and then San Manuel is about an hour and 30 minutes from here. So, um, yeah. Um, Mr. Bell, hold on one second, okay, guys? Bear with me for a second. All right, I'm back. So, Mr. Bell, most of the shirts, like the other hashtag ones, have my logo on the back here, and I only did like a 2 or 3 inch logo because I didn't want it to be too outrageous. Um, you know, but maybe on the hoodies I can do it. Say hi to your partner. Hi, Jay. Yeah, it's a my Slack Queen hubby. My true match for me where I live normally is only like an hour and 15 minutes, so it's not that bad. Here to San Manuel, it's only like an hour and a half, so it's really not that bad. It's different from when people live 15, 20 minutes away from their locals. I get that. Yeah. Emily, have a good night. Chief Turtle Talk in the house. um, that's not nice. That is not nice. Slot Queen hubby. Just for that. There you go. See, we are California's team, not the Giants, the Dodgers. Take that, Slot Queen hubby. You want to talk about my Dodgers? We'll go there. And I also have my Kings, my LA Kings. That's right. And yes, this is a Star Wars beanie for the LA Kings. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Joe. Jay, thank you for joining us as well. Um, Slot Queen Hubby, that that's probably true. That's probably why I know um, why I have such a great love for the Mexican culture. Yeah, Slot Queen, control your hubby. Tell him to simmer down now. Simmer down now. Simmer down now. Well, when are you gonna release them, Paylanes? When are you gonna release them? Cheryl, that's okay if you're a Red Sox fan. We're in two different divisions. Two different divisions. I love this too. And it says Mammoth. That's a pretty cool beanie. Let's see. that is true. so that's my fault. Guilty. Guilty. Cheryl, you don't have like, isn't Vancouver like you have the Vancouver hockey team over there too, or were you talking about baseball? Because I know you guys have hockey. You've plenty of hockey. And Meg 23 says Texas Ranger fan. Nice. I love opening day of baseball. It's really awesome. It is. Kristen Gosselin, no, I'm not going to Foxwoods. Unfortunately, I get one weekend off a month. Uh, Brian and Holly's wedding is in March, so that takes my March, you know, weekend off. I would love to have gone, but unfortunately, I can't. Maybe in the summertime. Yes, the Canucks, Blue Jays, slot hubby. Yep. And Vancouver has arena football. Of course they do. Oh, I know, Kristen. I know. I'm. Trust me, by I'm very upset that I'm not going. But at the same time, I want to be there for Holly and I want to be there for Brian. You know, Cheryl, they might win the Stanley Cup before you. Absolutely. Um, she's probably sleeping. It's 4:45 in the morning, and I know she was pretty busy. So and she worked a full day. She's really busy, so it's understandable if she needs her sleep. Definitely understand. Palines, there is a time limit, but don't worry about the time limit. Just you can loop it to restart over and over and over again. That's what I do. 17 beautiful people watching at 1:44 in the morning. Chief, whatever Bonsai said. That's right. Slot Queen Hubby, are you still in here? Palings, what do you mean? What about the red bubble? Oh, they're available now. Nice. Way to go. Oh, Redbubble is a t-shirt company. Okay, got it. See this? This is for you, Slot Queen Hubby. This is Clayton Kershaw's signature. Yes, I got his signature engraved. on my hat, embroidered. Good morning, Colin. Mega 23, good night. Happy Sunday. Happy first Sunday of Lent, everybody. Only 5 more Sundays of Lent to go. Rude, Slot Queen Hubby. Rude. Hey, Slot Queen Hubby. I forget, but I think the Giants came in last place this year and they didn't make the playoffs. Slot Queen warned me. I should never have opened my mouth about the Dodgers, so it's my fault. Colin, I've tried to give up giving. I tried to give up complaining and to um, so fasting from complaining and feasting on more of hearing the goodness of other people. Oh, thank you, Slot Queen. I wasn't going to put him on a timeout, but since you did, that's fine. Oh, Colin, that's a good one. Yes, this Lent we are fasting from flipping and dipping. I love it. I love it. Good night, Slot Queen. Thank you so much. That's amazing. You're going to bed and you put your husband on timeout. I love it. Uh-oh. He's back. Um, Joe Brooks, it's the California, it's Los Angeles, California, or Los Angeles, Anaheim, or let me get this right. It's the Los Angeles, Anaheim Angels. I think that's what they said it. Slot Queen. I love it. Oh, good night, Jackie. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to everybody who has come on tonight. Yeah, we'll probably stay on till um, probably about 15 more minutes, if that. So if you have to leave, don't feel bad. I totally understand. Yes, text guy, the Los Angeles Angels. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Thank you. It's the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, which is really dumb. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely some great fireworks from there. Cheryl, that I agree with you. That's the you know We have the horrible Giants who are in last place every year. Um, the Oakland A's who are mediocre, and the Angels who took and really just degraded the name of Los Angeles because they're horrible too. The Dodgers are the only and the team for not only Los Angeles but for California. Oh, he just took over the Slot Queen channel. Great. Yeah, you're gonna tire yourself out. Um, but see, I can do this. There we go. Take that, Alan. Yeah, Anaheim is really beautiful. I mean, you have Disneyland right there, and it's awesome. You know. Ooh. Jeremy Black says as soon as he gets to Vegas, he's dropping 500 in Tigers round two. And Paylines wants to go 50-50 in there with him, so that's pretty cool. Because we are a humongous state, Cheryl. We are a humongous state, so we need about four teams. um, Colin, I'm not too sure. We can take a look and see how many hours I actually do need now. All right, let's see here. Here's where we're at. So 569, I think. 500 more hours. 569 more hours. Only Harris, that has that game. Yeah, I'll join in. Shoot, I always love trying to play new games. Yeah, Slot Queen Hubby, I'll be good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Cheryl, I don't know why California has so many teams. I really don't. I don't know. Paylines, is that the? I don't even know what game that is, but sure, I'll join. Oh, I didn't want to bother you guys, Scott. No, it's okay. Thank you so much. Um, I'm gonna try and make a final push again for tomorrow as well, and you know, we'll see. I mean, we're almost there. It's only 569 more hours, so we're almost there. But thank you for joining us. That's awesome. I thought you would be sleeping. Um, Big jackpot. Is it snowing in Denver right now? Were you guys driving in the snow for at Blackhawk? Nice, nice, nice. I'll have to look at your Instagram and the Snapchat to see those. Oh yeah. Um, it's supposed to like get really chilly by us too. It's supposed to be like the high is supposed to be 50 or 51 come Monday for us, and then the low is supposed to be like 31. I'm going to freeze. I don't know how you guys do that. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, love it. Thank you so much. Jeremy, be nice to Juno. It's not her fault that Charles owns her. But Juno is a I love Juno. I love huskies. Why is he sleeping in the car? Brian can sleep from anywhere, I guess. Palines is getting upset. Mr. Bell, you are correct. Charles is blessed to have her. He sleeps in the casino too. That's funny. Oh, Scott, now that you're on here, I have a question for you. Um, are you having any problems with your Google phone as far as with the app with YouTube, or is it only the Apple phones? Because I'm thinking about getting the iPhone X tomorrow, and I know I've had problems with going live and crashing and stuff. So part of the reason too is this battery is shot completely. Um, it's a 3-year-old phone, so it's bound to die soon. I need to get a new phone. It crashed twice, even with the Google phone. Yeah, but she was on the iPhone, so I don't know what it is about the apps right now and why it's crashing. Did you use your Mevo to go? Did you continue with the phone? All the phones are having software issues. I really want to get the Mevo to try it out, but the problem is um, when I go to the local or when I go to the casino, um, I'm by myself. I don't have a great team to help me out. I need to do some recruiting. Yeah. I hope they fix it soon. Hey, Two Arm Bandito, how you doing? And you know what's weird, Scott? Like, I drove an hour and maybe 25 to 30 minutes with it, and it was fine. But as soon as I put it in front of a machine, it like crashes. Okay, I can do that. There you go. Colin, your iPhone just crashed now. So that's good. We'll be able to ask get some answers from someone who knows from experience of with the iPhones and everything and what's going on. So if you guys hang tight, we have a guest joining us pretty soon. There he is.
Yep. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Yeah, we're just
Lost you for a second. I think you're going in from a mountain.
Yeah.
There you are.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, lost you for a second.
Yeah, we'll be in the canyon for about 10 more minutes until we hit the highway.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, on the road to nowhere out here.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is with all locals. It seems like you have to go to like up a huge mountain into the canyon and everywhere. It's just
Yeah. Well, if you watch any of our drive videos, you've seen us how we come through the whole canyon.
yeah.
So.
Well, I was I did when you were watching mine too. People were like, "Where are you? Are you in the desert? Are you like?" It's just it shows the variations of California. It has like next to the beach, and then you'll see the desert looking like mountains and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the best thing we got is the car has the Wi-Fi, so that helps a lot.
Oh, nice.
So we actually have decent connectivity here. But yeah, so the Mevo does a great job. The issue with the Mevo was we couldn't connect. For some reason, we couldn't get the Mevo to connect to the lodge's Wi-Fi network. So we don't know if it was a router issue or what it was. I mean, it connected at my office fine, connected at my house fine, connects at my clubs fine, but there was something the Mevo camera in the field if you can get it to connect.
If you can get it, yeah, if you can get it to connect and it works, then that's good.
Yeah, so we couldn't get it in the field. But as far as Apple goes, they're about to go through a tunnel here. But I'll tell you about the Apple in we'll talk about it in like 2 or 3 minutes. I just don't want us to get cut off because we're going through a tunnel. We have one tunnel here. So.
Okay, we'll be waiting patiently. No worries.
Yeah. Oh, and I just don't want to start talking and people not hear us.
Yeah, absolutely. No, totally understand.
So, yeah,
is T driving?
Yep, there's T. Hey. And BOD sleeping in the back.
Is he awake now?
Yeah, I heard his name. He was sleeping, and then I hit a big jackpot at the casino. I woke up.
Is it kind of like Beetlejuice? say his name 3 times and he wakes up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, what happens is I'll give you your phone. I can't see the chat. One second, one second. But what happens? Where goes it? It's tunnel here. All right, continue. Thanks. So, yeah. So with Apple, so okay, so we first had the first problems with the Apple phone when we were in Tampa.
Okay.
So just kind of like give you a little history here. So we're in Tampa. That's when we first see that we have these. I was just pulling up the chat so I can see everybody's stuff. Bonsai Yama review. There we are. So Juicy Deucey, right when I get to Tampa, she goes, the Wi-Fi is awful here at at thing. So we did a test and we stayed connected. I was like, oh, Wi-Fi seems good. So I just assumed I had Wi-Fi issues. And at first, when I would go back and forth between the Wi-Fi and just being on data, like
Yeah.
all of a sudden the data would work better. Just lost us here. All right. Okay. We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
All right. So so I just assumed it was a Wi-Fi issue. So you know, because we had switched back and forth, it was coming and going, and I had just bought. We have 2 iPhone 10s. I have an AT&T iPhone 10 in the field, and we have a Verizon one.
Right.
So I just figured, and I had just filmed the week before. We were at Cosmo, and I had just went live, you know, for a couple hours, had no issues, everything was perfect. But there was an update that week beforehand. So at first, like I said, we just assumed it was a Wi-Fi. Was it, you know, a Wi-Fi issue? Then didn't really think much about it. Well, then we went live. We had like 2 weeks before we went to Atlantis. So then we went live in my office and it was blurry. And I was kind of like, I'm like, what's wrong with our Wi-Fi here? Because I'm still thinking this is all Wi-Fi related.
Right.
Because I have iPhone 10, it's best phone on the market. I just had perfect pictures, you know, no issues for 2 months, you know. So I'm thinking it's a Wi-Fi issue. But every time when there's a Wi-Fi issue, your phone turns red on the top. And it says like Wi-Fi or connectivity, you know, bad, and I wasn't getting any things like that. And I know in my office, you know, we have great Wi-Fi there. I mean, I've never had a problem streaming there. So it said, so that was the first thing, and then when we came to the lodge, I think we had some issues too, and I was like, what the hell's going on? Like the lodge is, you know, but yeah, we've had issues up here with Wi-Fi, but I knew the lodge, we hadn't had any issues in a long time, and it was fixed. And then when we went to Atlantis in Reno, we had all these issues, and I'm like, so you know, we were, you know, saying it was the Wi-Fi because, you know, we were doing tests on our phone, the Wi-Fi looked really bad, and I was going, then I used my other iPhone, and then we also have an iPhone 6 and 7 in the field, and we also had an 8, and they all did it. So I'm just like, oh, your Wi-Fi is crap, you know. So finally, when we got back to town, I was like, you know, maybe it's the phone or what's going on here. You know, this is driving me nuts. And, you know, I mean, it's hard enough when you're in the field live and you have thousands of people watching. And then on top of it, you have to listen to everybody, you know.
Right,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I can't see. And it's like, oh, God, you know, that's a little different. Like when you're live, most of the people who are watching you know you pretty well. And, you know, you don't really have like you know, when you get thousands of people, you know, unfortunately, you attract some jealous people, some trolls, and,
Right.
you know, the haters. So, you know, we're in the field, we're doing all this. So I went down to my club and I was like, I'm like, it's the phones. So you know, or something. So, and I said, well, I'll try it at Platinum. And I went live just in like private YouTube. And that was the other thing. It did it on Facebook. So first then I thought it was a YouTube issue. And I didn't want to, because I knew the first thing I knew when I, you know, went to Apple with this was it's going to be, it's a YouTube problem. You know, everything's fine. You know how they just blow that. You know, they'll blame everyone else.
Right.
So yeah, so then we went live at the club. It did it, and then I videoed all these issues and had all the videos and all these problems. So then, now I had some proof at least, to show.
Right.
And then, you call Apple, you put in a ticket, and they finally get back to you. And then I uploaded some videos to them to look at, and they're like, oh, we don't know. We have no other complaints. I'm like, you probably don't have anybody else who goes live for 2 or 3, 4 hours a night, out in the field. So, and then it's happening on all my phones, so and then it happened on Hank's phone. Every single person who had an Apple phone that had been updated, it was starting to happen on. So I'm like, at first I was like, why don't you just give me a phone? I mean, I have hours and hours of phone calls with Apple, like elevated to, very high ranking, people at Apple who are emailing me directly, and, and I'm like, one, this isn't my problem to fix, and I just got another email. I'll even send to you. They still couldn't fix it. As of Sunday, they still didn't, or last Sunday or Thursday, I don't know. Last week, they still didn't have a fix for it. It's definitely a software related issue in an update. They don't have a clue what it is. They've, gone through our phones. They've copied all our files. We've uploaded them all, and it's pretty cool. Like, they have a thing they can send you and basically watch your phone while it's live. So
Oh,
basically what he was doing is they were on our phones, like from our office. I have my phones turned on live. The YouTube, we'd be in private YouTube showing them. So they were watching the YouTube screens. And then, I'm like, okay, look, it just went out. Like, one phone's perfect, right now. One phone's blurry, so they could, see it. And then they would then they download all the files. So I go, why don't you just give me a new phone, and I can just take this, if it's not a phone, why don't you just, at least if you're positive, we're positive we know these phones have issues. Why don't you swap them out, and then you guys can, play with them on your own in your office.
right.
But yeah, so it's been nothing but a nightmare, and I don't know. They have no. Doesn't seem like they have any clue really as of right now. It doesn't mean tomorrow there's a fix, but as of right now, it's definitely an issue, and it's a software issue, not a hardware issue. So they're not going to exchange anybody's phone out. They're not going to accept responsibility. But now, so the Android phone, the Google Pixel 2. So overall, I've liked it. The pictures are good. But 2 times now, last week, if you remember, it crashed like an hour and a half into our show out of
Right.
nowhere, and I have no clue why. But then we streamed again, and we were live for like 2 hours that night, or 3 hours. We didn't have any issues. And same thing tonight. We were live in the middle of the show, and all of a sudden it crashed.
Oh, jeez.
So, but then
Yeah.
we went live after for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and didn't have a problem. So, it doesn't make any sense to me.
It seems like it's like,
So I don't know. We reboot our phones every time, so it's not like our 2 things. One is our phones in the field that we use, and that was one of the reasons I like the Google phone better. Is it had less, it didn't have anything running on it. So, and we also, I don't load any programs on there outside of YouTube or Facebook.
right.
If we're streaming from Facebook. So it's not like this phone has, it's not like your personal phone has 100 apps on it and you left 50 of them open. I mean, we try and make these things, lean and mean to work.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Because
We've experienced all these.
it seems like it works for like a good hour and a half, and then it'll crash, and then it'll work a good hour and a
Yeah.
half, and then crash. That's what it seems like it's been doing.
So, but yeah, so we have no clue. So yeah, so I don't know. I guess if I can go live for an hour and a half and it doesn't crash, I did good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, if it's. But then, like tonight too, we had some bug or virus that was logging everybody off of YouTube, or there was some character. I guess if you put a character, or I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Joanne
Yeah.
banned, Jennifer banned someone, and it's never ending.
Yeah. Holly got some of those guys in there that they kept coming in with different like
Yeah,
character or symbols, and I spent like a
yeah.
good half hour just kicking those people out, and
Oh yeah,
so it just
and that's the other thing. Yeah, so we added the characters to our ban list, and then it didn't seem like we had an issue after that.
yeah.
But the other issue was, so I don't know. So the other thing I looked at too was just having, just going out and buying a $200 4K, nice camera, and just having a laptop in the field, and then you
Mhm.
just have a little camera, but then you still need something, you still need to be able to read the comments and everything. And,
Right.
a lot of people don't understand that, who don't go live, for 2 or 3, 4 or 5 hours, at a casino in the field. it's very hard. You know, super chats are flying in. You know, we get over 18,000 messages in a 2 hour period,
Right.
and our phone only shows 3 messages. And like what one is, I don't know why they don't build on the app where at least like holds the people super chat on there. So like when you're looking at your phone, or if somebody sends you a bigger super chat, it showcases it. Well,
Absolutely.
on our phones in the field, if somebody sends me the $2 super chat, and at the same token time I hit a hand pay, and 100 people saying congratulations, boom, or whatever, BBBBB in, or something, you don't, that super chat blows by and you have no idea, and then somebody's all upset, and I mean
Right.
I think we've lost 2 or 3 Patreon members because they're like, you didn't shout me out for my super chat, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, we try and shout everybody out.
Right.
you know,
And
like,
I'm nowhere near. I get nowhere near the numbers that you get, but even just the um like if I'm live, I get about 30 to 50 people. And even that 30 to 50
uh,
people, the messages are still flying, and I have a tough time even keeping up with
yeah,
that. So I can only imagine how you guys feel, or even
yeah.
seeing
Well,
it.
it's really hard also because like a lot, we're. I mean, it's good. Like as long as I have tea or somebody by me and they're focused on it, it's not too bad in keeping up with
Right.
it. But when somebody's, if I don't have any help, or it's just me, or you know, and then the other thing is there's also on top of it, and nothing against other channels or like yourself, but like on hand pays and jackpots, they have to pay me. I have to sign the piece of
Right.
paper.
Exactly.
That's why like Cosmo's great when you have the quick pay, you just punch in your code and keep going. But
Right.
like in these casinos here, they can't. It's not like they can pay Brian and say, hey, you hit $1,500 jackpot here, Brian. Here's 1,500. Count it out to him. Sign this paperwork, on Scott's behalf. They have to physically pay me. So in the middle of a super chat machine still playing, people are waiting, and also I'm being paid. I
Right.
think the one that showcased it the best ever was when we were live and I was getting a massage. I was hitting jackpots, getting paid, and that was like chaotic. That was the most stressful massage I ever had in my life. It
No,
wasn't
I don't.
enjoyable at all.
Yeah. And no, and I think because I'll get a lot of like comments. Like I got one, but I think was also a troll that did it. Was like, you have no content here. It was horrible, and it was like, well, it was horrible because I gave up because I had the 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 app kept crashing, and I just finally gave up. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go live from Facebook. Facebook, for whatever reason, seems to actually stream better, and it doesn't even, you know, it, it doesn't have any
Yeah,
issues.
Facebook I think requires less bandwidth. So I mean,
Mhm.
there's some stuff I really like about Facebook, and there's some stuff I don't like.
Absolutely, I
The
agree
stuff
with you.
over you here. Okay, so here's the things like on Facebook that I like a lot better. Well, Facebook doesn't really have for the moderators to help you. It's not really built out well on a page yet. I mean, I like when we go live in our Patreon group, it's great because one, they're paying people who support us. So I mean, they're not trolling me. So I mean, if there was a troll, we would just ban one person or remove them from
Right,
the group. But it's very easy. We don't really, so that's fun. But like on our fan page when we go live, or our other pages, the good news is on Facebook is most of the profiles are people. At least you can see, like all these chickens and trolls and YouTube who have 100 accounts and change names every 2 seconds. I mean, you just play whack a mole all night long.
right,
Facebook or YouTube needs to come out with like you can ban their IP address,
right,
or something.
absolutely.
Because yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. These people have hundreds of accounts, and you just ban them, and they just have a new
Right,
name 2 seconds later.
yeah, they changed the name by like a letter or a number, and it's just they're
Yeah.
right back at it, and it's like, come on, it it just needs to stop. Yeah, absolutely.
So, but yeah, no. So it's oh yeah. So back. So the things on Facebook, like yeah, like it's nice that on Facebook you can actually see who is, if somebody is complaining or there's a problem, you can see who they are.
Right,
YouTube, you're pretty much clueless because it's all your trolls and complainers have 0 subscribers and no posts, and you
right.
know they're obviously what they are. Also, monetization wise, on Facebook, you have to have minimum of 300 people watching, and then you can run an ad. And the ads are worth about a penny. So if you had 1,000 people watching on Facebook on an hour show and you ran 10 ads, you'd make about $40.
Right.
There's no super chats. There's nothing like that. Which, I mean, for us, we donate them anyways. But for
Right.
creators like yourself, if you're live and you had 500 people watching, you're gonna make $20 for that hour. And there's no other upside where somebody can tip you or do anything.
Right.
So I mean, Facebook's gonna have a hard time getting creators for a while until they get a better built out system. But it does definitely, I think it does stream easier and require less bandwidth. The other thing is, Facebook has 100 million or 500 million people logged in and access to them, where YouTube sends out notifications and stuff. But YouTube doesn't all of Google failures, so they don't really have Google Plus or whatever they call it, or
Right.
Google whatever it is, Google whatever. They don't have anything built around their community.
Yeah.
Where Facebook has stuff, and the problem with Facebook is, of course, if you post a YouTube link, they don't share it very well or talk about it or do anything for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed that you have the YouTube community section.
Yeah. So you can't get that until you have 10,000 subscribers.
10,000 subscribers? Oh, God.
Yeah. So right now, the community link is for anyone with 10,000 or more subscribers. They may change that in the future. So there's actually a couple of pretty cool things on YouTube's now that I've been out there a few times and we're doing more stuff with them. So obviously, like Teespring, they have the shelf, for on your videos to kind of have like your own, link to have your stuff right on there.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
that's one item we'll be getting here pretty soon. We couldn't get it because we had the strikes. And then another thing they have rolled out is kind of like their own Patreon version of sponsor, so you can sponsor creators and be part of like a sponsor deal. So YouTube's basically building their own Patreon system into their system, or it's already built now. It's in beta testing,
Okay.
and we'll be
Yeah.
part of the next wave of that.
That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, because I was like, oh, man, I was looking how to do my community, and then I watched the video, and they're like, it's for certain people. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. People don't understand the amount of work we put into it. And then you kind of have two kinds of things. You kind of have the people with small communities with 10 or 20 people. They're going to spend a lot of time doing a lot of work and building their community for very little rewards and a lot of hassle. And then you have people like ourselves where once you have these large communities of 400 or 500 Patreon members and good fans and supporting people, but it's very hard to please them all. A lot of them, we make ourselves very accessible to them, but we're not counselors.
Yeah.
You know.
So hopefully, I mean, like, and it's cool because like I do like that feature because instead of me having to use, because I do use the Big Jackpots private page because I am on your Patreon member, so I use that to help, and I use the YouTube page to post stuff. See, I think it would be really cool if I could just post it through the community, and everybody would see that, instead of having to.
Yeah, but if you look at your community link doesn't reach that many people.
Okay.
When we do, when we make regulars, like on our community link, it's on it with the only thing that actually gets a decent reach are the surveys.
Okay.
If we ask a question, and the most reach in a survey we've ever had is about 1,500 votes.
Oh, okay.
So it's you don't want to overpost stuff, but I mean it's kind of like it just comes down to advertising your event. So like when we did the $250 lightning link in Vegas, or like the wedding coming up, we're
Right.
going to promote it. We're going to let everybody know the time, so people are going to be looking to watch all that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I just thought it's. I think sorry, you broke up for a second. You there? Oh, I think you're going through a canyon, so bear with us. Okay, awesome.
Oh no, we're in a better area now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just saying, I think it's a neat thing to have, and I think that's awesome. It's like it's another good source of just getting your stuff out there, and I think
Oh yeah.
YouTube is trying to capitalize, and I think I watched something where they said, they want to start doing this so they don't lose traffic to, like, say something like Facebook or Instagram, because you can just do it right there.
Yeah. There's a lot of competition out there, and all this stuff going on, and you know, it's yeah. I mean, YouTube has a big uphill battle, and we've been approached by Live Me to do some stuff, and they're looking. One of the things that we have is, because we do go live so many hours of the month, and our average watch time is 23 minutes. We have a very large engagement time.
Mm-hmm.
And we've shown that we can have upwards of 4,000 people live with us for just 2,500. So,
right.
When things are working correctly, times, yeah. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the right times.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
you go live, when you're going live, is it promoting it, the amount that you're betting,
Yeah.
So,
not these.
But
I try to do what I can do, and as soon as I turn the camera off, then I win. It's like, come on.
Yeah, no, like, you'd be surprised how much how enjoyable it is to play without. Yeah. Unfortunately, nobody. We have we put our. We'll record the bonus rounds, or post on Snapchat the jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
People, like I said, people don't realize when it's like when you're live for hours and hours, and you don't have it. And you should watch like what you're doing through a camera. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, like Tuesday and on Thursday or Friday when I went live, as soon as I turned the camera off, man, I hit something big, and then I hit something big again the other day, and I was just like, it's the curse, I swear.
Yeah. Well, so what you do is just leave it, just record, record, just don't be live.
Yeah.
And then just upload your video when you're done, or use OBS, so load as a live video.
And that's where I was thinking.
And then Chico can ask you if it's live.
Thank God I haven't gotten Chico on there yet. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I'm a very superstitious person to begin with, so added to things like that, I think we just blame everything when we're losing. It's just easy to blame, something like that. Like, oh, it's this fault. I'm recording live, so it's this fault.
Yeah. But it's historically true. Have a bonus. I don't always do that well.
Yeah.
Hey, where are we going to go? We got about 30 minutes. We got about 20 minutes to chill,
right? What's going?
Dude, wants to go to the club. We got to make it to the club. We close in 30 minutes.
No. I don't want to. I don't want a 90-day ban.
No, we're just kidding. We don't want to get you in trouble.
Just as I start to get my stuff.
There's enough travelers. What happened with the other? I said Charles. So are the other channels getting unbanned? They didn't get shut down. What? I haven't even heard an update on any of that in a while.
He's in here.
Did they win their appeals?
Their appeals. I think that's what it was.
They did win.
Mm-hmm.
So when can they go live again?
That's a good question. I'll ask them because Paylines is actually inside the chat.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, he got it. He said that he got
yeah.
A strike revoked or removed.
Oh, so you still have 2 strikes?
Yeah, so he still has 2 strikes. And
yes, I won the first one, 2-2. Oh, okay, congrats. Okay, so you won 1, and okay, so yeah, 2 more. But they also, when do they expire? In about 60 days?
They can't go live until March.
Okay, so 60 more days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or so 45 days, whatever it is. Yeah, well, I mean, no matter what, after 90 days, they all go away. So, but if you won one, I mean, I would think the rest of them should be pretty easy. I mean, it's got to be the same thing.
Yeah,
Hello, hello, lost. Oh, hello. I think Bonsai went off.
I'm here. Can you guys hear? Oh,
Hello.
I don't know what happened.
Huh.
We're back.
All right.
I was
Hold on a second.
um
Take a break to eat some rice bonsai.
Now my earbuds aren't fucking. Bluetooth. Never ends.
Yeah.
All right. Can you hear me now? Hello.
hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yep. Now I can hear you again.
Okay,
Sorry about
perfect.
that. All right.
Sorry, yeah. These Russians, man, they're hacking us like crazy. Yeah. No, I was just gonna say and ask you the same kind of question. Um, did you end up getting yours dropped, or did it just get you won the appeal?
Yeah. We won the. I mean, ours. We had a. We had to escalate it several levels. So it took a little. It took it took quite a bit of work, to say the least.
And that's unfortunate. I'm glad that it's over, and I'm glad that you're back. And
Yeah.
but I would say like I was enjoying the live from Raja slots, and it
Yeah.
was
I mean, it's
fun
the
to see.
same thing. It's just smaller audience
Right.
and stuff, and um, we have a lot of big stuff, coming up, and with the Raja slots, and I mean, with the big jackpot. Yeah, I mean, we've had plans to do some other stuff with Raja slots in the future, but we weren't looking to do that stuff today. It's Bonsai again. Hello. No, it's not our Wi-Fi.
Bonsai's busy eating his rice bowl.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Okay, we're back again. Um, sorry, I it's on my part again. I'm sorry, guys. Oh yes, if you can hear me now, go ahead and type in quad B's, B B B B B. You know. So sorry everybody about that. I'm just gonna take that as a sign that um, no, I'm not on dial up. My I think my brothers are hogging up all the with band and Wi-Fi. They're playing League of Legends. So we're gonna go ahead and just wrap it up then here. I do apologize to everybody. Thank you, Scott, and the Big Jackpot, um, Brian Denver, and T for hanging out with us for a little while. Thank you to the 22 beautiful people that are inside the chat. And I do apologize. I wish it, you know, I wish it didn't have to end like that, but it did. So um, it just it's I don't know if it's on my end or if it's on the actual you know YouTube. So we can officially just blame it on YouTube. So thank you guys. Again, if you haven't left a comment on the Junior Suite on Chumash, go ahead and do so. You have till tomorrow night at 10 p.m. to do so, and you guys will be entered in. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Um, yeah, I will work it out. I hope it works out. And we're gonna make a final push for the hours. Like I said, we have just about just over 500 more hours to go. But I think it's 569 more hours, and we hit it. So thank you guys for your love and support. I hope everybody has a beautiful Sunday morning, beautiful Sunday, and the rest of your weekend. If you're going to the casino at all, good luck. Get some big booty bonsai bonuses, and you know, may the slotting world be very good to you, and may the odds be ever in your favor. So, yeah, Paul's like, now what do I do? I hear you. I hear you. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Take care.